Hi, I'm Christina Johnson. I'm your host for the Pan de Dios podcast. The Pan de Dios came to me here in Mexico as an expression of goodness, of gentility, of kindness. And the podcast is about Pan de Dios moments in your life. This is Christina Johnson. We're doing a podcast right now for Pan de Dios. This was Mary Lou Reidinger, who is also my sister. And she has a really good story to tell. I'm excited about this one. Go for it, Mary Lou.
Okay. So in about 2008, I had read a book by John Major Jenkins. I'm a Maya archaeologist, and it was called Izapa, the beginning place of the Maya calendar. It's called Izapa Maya Cosmogenesis was the actual name of the book. Anyway, I was so thrilled with the whole concept of this archaeological site named Izapa that I started organizing a series of conferences to bring people to Tapachula, which is 9 miles away. And it's a city that has 500,000 inhabitants and it has 3 universities. And I had a conference scheduled for one of the universities in Tapachula. And I had a microphone in my hand. I was standing on the stage, and the speakers were all speaking Spanish except for John. And had him with me, and I was going to translate his talk because he didn't speak Spanish.
And who is John Major Jenkins?
He's the author of Maya Cosmogenesis 2012, and he's the one who got me excited about the archaeological site of Izapa and how important it was.
Okay, just want to establish that. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we were waiting for the conference to start, and someone came up and whispered in my ear that a highway was being built, and it was about to go through and destroy the whole center of the archaeological site of Izapa, including the ball court, including all the major things that were the beginnings of Maya civilization and culture and the Popol Vuh and the calendar, and that it was an $80 million contract. And the state of Chiapas had hired an Italian company, and they were building the road, and it was going to destroy Izapa. So the conference had started, and I had the microphone in my hand, and the audience was already sitting there. So this is a pretty literate audience at a university. And so I said, I'm Mary Lou Reidinger. I'm the archaeologist who's organized this conference. And I just found out that a highway is going to be built through the site of Izapa. It's going to destroy the entire site of Izapa. And this isn't my backyard. This is your backyard. This is your culture. These are your Maya ancestors. This is your heritage. I can't do anything to stop it, but maybe you can. And then I handed the microphone back to John. And then after the conference was over, John and I went back in my van to Antigua, Guatemala. And we were depressed because we knew that Izapa was gone. This whole 3,000 years of Maya history would be gone. And after I'd been back for about a week, somebody called me from Tapachula to let me know that a group of people who'd heard me at the conference had stopped the bulldozers, not let the bulldozers go any further, and saved the site of Izapa. And they were going to do a loop with the highway around the site of Izapa. So you never know.
So, for you, with that happening, how did you feel about that? What happened in you inside of you when you heard that?
I felt like if I can stop a highway being built in Mexico, I can do anything.
Great. Then your Pan de Dios always be rising, and may it have a little spice.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the Pan de Dios moments. Please let us know if you have a moment that you'd like to share on the podcast. And goodbye now, and may your Pan de Dios always be rising.